we have compiled another list of things that I can't stop pinning. So let's get into just a good crisp white on white outfit. I recently talked about the outfit formula that I'm loving, which is crisp white on white outfit and then a contrasting shoe or contrasting accessory, but just white on white. Okay, all spring and summer long. There is just something about it. I love it so much. And this year, for some reason, I'm like really pinning white on white outfits. I've been seeing these mug shelves that I really like. I think that if you have like a random wall you don't know what to do with in your kitchen or near your kitchen or like your dining area, I think this is such a cute and cozy thing to put on your wall. I think that if you have like a good ceramic collection, even if it's not mugs, like if you have like matcha, what are they called? It's like matcha bowls where you prepare your matcha. Honestly, if you want to put something like this somewhere that isn't near your kitchen, you could just put ceramic pieces. It doesn't have to be mugs. I've specifically seen these for mugs. I think you can custom make some of these. These rectangular canvas bags in a khaki color. I think the Row makes a similar one, but I think originally I saw it from Stod and I fell in love with it. It's just like this beautiful shape. It's a wide canvas tote and it's short. It's not like a traditional larger tote. It's just like a wide rectangular kind of tote, which is a shape that I'm really loving. I recently mentioned a bag that I got from Oleada, which is kind of like this rectangular shape and I love it, but this is just a more casual version of it. And I love a good canvas tote. You guys know I love my one from LL Bean, but that one is bigger. I love this one. There's just something about it that looks like more elegant than a regular canvas tote. I talked about this one for like the past 2 videos, I think, but oval or circular frames. I think that anywhere that you put it, it's just something that adds such a nice little like vintage touch. And obviously it doesn't have to be vintage. I know a bunch of stores are now doing frames like this, but if you can get something a little bit more unique or something that is vintage, I think that it'll just make any little corner where you put it in look 10 times better. There's something about it as opposed to a regular frame, especially if you have a very modern home. There's a ton on Etsy. They have silver, like vintage ones, but you could also get wood ones, which I think work really well with each other. I recently got 2 vintage ones, which I have to put pictures in. When you have more of like a modern home and everything is a little bit more modern and sleek and like pointy and rectangular, adding curvature to your decor I think looks really good. Or when you have like metals and stuff, adding like a round wood frame I think looks, it like softens things and makes things look cozier. These shirts that have a very minimal string that cinches it. I mean, I'm sure you could do this even for shirts that don't come with a cinch. You buy some kind of like string and you can get any oversized shirt and do this, but I've been seeing them everywhere, like a longer shirt and just like cinching it and giving that sort of like peplum effect, but not as exaggerated. I'm such a huge fan of getting things that you already own in your closet and figuring out fun ways to accessorize it or to just like elevate it and style it differently. It could be literally anything in your closet. Building your accessory collection so that you can get any tank top and jeans or like the simplest pieces in your wardrobe and wear them a bunch of different ways with different accessories, or getting something like this kind of belt or string that you can cinch with, and you do this with any of your oversized tops. So just experiment, like have fun with the pieces that you already own. You don't necessarily have to go and buy a completely new silhouette or something that is sold like this. You can create something like this. And really quickly, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is SKIMS. For those of you that have never heard of SKIMS, they're a solutions-oriented brand, and they're creating the next generation of underwear, loungewear, and shapewear. SKIMS offers over 40 cup sizes, so no matter what your body type is, you can most likely find something on there. And their intimates also range from extra small to 4X. So my biggest pet peeve with any underwear is if it cuts me. I want it to lay nicely and comfortably and as smoothly as possible. I've tried something from almost every line from them, but my favorite line is their Fits Everybody line. So I picked up 3 of their bras, which I've actually talked about before, and I am going to talk about them as I wear them throughout the months. So I've been wearing these already for over a month. Very buttery soft, stretchy, seamless, and flattering. This is their unlined demi bra. It does have an underwire, but it's a very comfortable underwire. It's nothing that's poking me. With all 3 of these pieces, I forget that I'm wearing a bra. I love a scoop neck. This is just such a flattering fit. I got their Fits Everybody scoop neck bralette in the color sand. Perfect bra to wear every day. Very stretchy. I wear a lot of t-shirts and this has been my go-to bra. And obviously, you know, because of the sand color, it's something that I can wear underneath lighter shirts and it's not going to show. Finally, I got their scoop lace bralette. Even if you're wearing something that's more sheer, if it shows, it's such a pretty bralette that I think it'll look very nice. The lace detail is just so pretty, which I'm very picky with lace details. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link to all of these pieces down below, so be sure to check out the description. And I'll also put a link to a landing page where you can shop all my favorites from SKIMS. And I'm gonna put a QR code here if you want to easily scan it. And if you do place an order, make sure to let them know that I sent you. You can select YouTube in the survey and then just click my channel in the drop-down menu that follows. And thank you so much, SKIMS, for sponsoring this portion of the video. We need to bring clocks back. Okay, we need to put clocks back in every room. This is something that I noticed because now I have a baby and you know, I'm feeding her every couple of hours, so I really need a clock or like a timer. And I use my phone, but it's just nice to be able to like look to the side. Like I really want to put one in this bare wall that I have, and there's so many cute ones, very affordable or like vintage ones. Again, it adds character to your room, it adds charm, it just adds warmth if you're like putting like a wood clock or something more interesting. There's so many different clocks and I really want to start implementing them back into like every room of my house because they're such a practical thing to have. Something about them, like it just makes the space look more thought out. And if you have like empty little spaces in your house, which like you have to have like a small little corner somewhere in your house where you can put a clock. It doesn't have to be a wall clock. I've been pinning specifically wall clocks, but just like any clock. And if they are like cool looking, or if they match your decor, or if they just add to the room even better, not just like a plain standard clock. I don't want to have to be in front of a computer or a phone or an oven to know the time. These fringe scarves are taking over my entire Pinterest. I think it looks so chic. Not just scarves like this, but sarongs that you use like for the beach. Throw them on your regular outfits. Any scarf that you have lying around, if it's large enough to be able to tie around your waist, throw it on your outfit, you know, like use these pieces. And this would be something that you could wear during, you know, like layering season, fall and winter. And you could just style it differently for this time of year. But these fringe, I don't know if they're like silk. I'm not exactly sure. The material, it does look like silk, but these just like fringe silk scarves. I'm currently trying to vamp up my hair accessory collection. I don't own any French pins and I really want to get into French pins because there are just so many beautiful ones. So I've been pinning a ton. I wear my hair up a lot and I think that just having a very like curated, beautiful collection of hair clips or hair accessories in general is something that really elevates your outfit. You know, you don't always have to throw a scarf on or layer or figure out like ways to wear your clothes. You could just throw accessories on, or like hair accessories. It doesn't even need to be jewelry sometimes if the hair accessory is putting in the work for you. Yeah, these beautiful French pins. I don't own any and I want to start incorporating them into my hair accessory collection because my collection is just very boring. This crinkle fabric in anything. If you don't own something, like any piece, it could be one of the sarongs or scarves that we talked about, but this crinkle fabric is just so beautiful and it's something that adds such a nice texture to your outfit. And even if it's a very plain monochromatic outfit, I talk about this all the time. If you don't want to or don't have time to experiment with like colors or really put work into your outfit, implementing textures into your wardrobe is such an easy way to make your outfits look more elevated, even if they're like the simplest outfits ever. So I've been pinning this little crinkle fabric and I love it. I've seen sets, but just like anything that you can find in this fabric, like you can be wearing a simple tank top like what I'm wearing right now or something. This is ribbed, but something that has like no texture, and throw on these crinkle pants, like black crinkle pants. And even though it's black on black, very monochromatic, very boring, the texture just brings in something. I'm a huge fan of animal prints in general, especially this time of year. So I've been pinning a lot of animal prints, but specifically zebra print. Implementing animal prints when you're not used to wearing a lot of pattern is kind of scary, but I think animal prints are very classic. It's like adding more neutrals to your wardrobe in my opinion, but it's a lot more fun. So zebra print is something that I feel is never going to go out of style. Animal print in general, if you do it right, like implementing animal print as an accessory anywhere in your wardrobe or wherever you want, I think is so chic and something that's never ever going to go out of style. So I've been pinning a lot of zebra, but any animal print during this time of year I love so much. And not just this time of year, obviously, but there are certain animal prints that I prefer during this time of year. And zebra is one of them. Zebra and like python or like snake leathers I really love during this time of year. And then for the winter or fall, I like more like leopard prints or spotted prints, you know, like what's the other one that I really like? Deer. But all of these just work year round too, to be honest with you. Mixing dining chairs. I recently told Roger I wanted to do this, or I liked the look of it, and he looked at me like I had 6 eyeballs, but I think it looks cool. This is just something that every single time that I see it, I pin it because I love it so much. If it's just like a nicely curated selection of chairs, I think it looks so good. There's just something that looks so like effortless about having mixed and matched dining chairs, or just like any table with different chairs. I love so much. Long shorts. A little shorter than Bermudas, but not as short as like the tailored shorts that I always pull out during this time of year. I'll show you guys some examples of what I mean. It's just such an elevated type of short, and there's just something about them that is so much easier to dress up. Like you can really elevate a longer short as opposed to a cutoff or just something that is shorter, or like regular denim shorts. So just wearing like a halter top like this with like longer shorts, I think looks so good. It's kind of like a more modern version of a Bermuda. I think that they're so chic. So that's it. That's everything for this video. I will link every single thing that I can down below, so be sure to check out the description. And I'm gonna link my stuff from SKIMS. Thank you so much, SKIMS, for sponsoring this video again, and I will see you in my next video.